Hey everybody, I'm just going to do a live video on our way to the car. We're going to go to watch it today. And there's the pathway for the cable cars. Just for everybody that's interested, this stairway is the only one in existence in Butlins Minehead. Something minor, but if you look at the other ones, no roof. That one has a roof. It's the only one that's featured in the in Butlins Minehead. We're at the back here where the supermarket is, where people wonder where we are. Now, it's kind of important that we come down here because there's a bit of history. So you can see the new design that it's all been done up, double glazing, featuring the yellow camp. If we go over here, you can see that it's still the old design. Oh, just for the record, everybody, just over there in that corner, past these ladies, is where the ski slope used to be. But yeah, if you look, these are kept the original brown design. Now, you're wondering, and there's one green at the back there, you're probably wondering, well, what's the big deal about that? Because they've still got the Butlins Holiday World symbol on them. So, a nice little interesting twist there. Now, you wonder, for those that didn't know what that's about, basically the symbol was, it was kind of simple. Exmoor Village would be a yellow circle, and on the ground, on here, would be yellow symbols, and you simply followed it till you get to your village. And you would know where your village are because there would be signs on the side of the building that would feature that particular sign. I think there was a diamond, square, a circle. Luckily for all of us, Butlins still haven't painted over it. One of them symbols still remain on Oyster Bay, which you can see there. And there's the big yellow circle. Now that's going back. We're 2026, aren't we?
Yeah.
So they introduced it around the mid-90s. That's been there since then. You can see the symbol on the W, matches the symbol on the side there. Now, I have not been told any news about these. We can go that way, okay?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we can go that way. There's one particular thing I want to show them in Lakeside. Very important. These are absolutely my beauties. I love these. I don't know what's going on with them. I'm hoping they don't knock them down, but by the looks of it, they need it. Still the old design. Again, for anybody joining, if you think you've seen these somewhere before in Haven, you have done, because they're in Haven Pavilion, Haven Air. Again, look, these are the old design, and right next door is the new one, isn't it? Weird, isn't it? Maybe these ones are next. It is a bit bizarre, though. Do you think they just got to that point and went, solid? Even the T's got the symbol on it. As you walk around, you will see the symbols. Now, we're going towards our car, so you're going to see the symbols on the floor. There is some ones here. But I can show you. You won't find them on these ones. These have all been redone up now. That's literally the last block now that features the old school. Now I'm going to show you another bit of history. This is called Ocean Point, and a place called Rockwell Grove is where I worked in '99. And there she is, all the way along. We'll cut through here, Kay. Well, this ain't Rockpool Grove, it's just there's people walking there and I didn't want to catch them in a video. So all that opposite, you see they've put new stairways in, look. That's good. But you see all down there, that used to be all mine. We used to have a little cubby hole in the insert part. Let's have a look. Ah, still there. There he is. Inside there is just a room. What we called the Batmobile, which was, so that'd be inside that. What it basically was is a unit where you can put your mop bucket, clothing, your smellies. Oh, and a Hoover. I think there was a Hoover. Yeah, there was a Hoover as well. And the problem is you can never use it upstairs. That's going back some time. Right, as we come towards this side, we come to the newest builds. Now, for anybody that's considering booking these, outstanding, aren't they, Kay?
Yeah, they look very.
Oh, what's wrong?
Sorry.
Hang on, I've got to stop. Oh, we got a bit of a bonus down here. What is it?
I don't know, it's like a piece of Play-Doh or something.
Did you get it off?
Yeah.
Oh, right. We got a bit lucky down here, guys. Remember I was telling you about the old Butlins Holiday World symbols? Look at that. There's the diamond. So, currently on Ocean Point. So you can see the symbol there still remains. That's kind of cool to see, isn't it? There's another one down there with H. Still showing the original symbol. That's kind of cool. How often do you see a pink car? Look.
Yeah.
There we are. You can see J's got a partial of the symbol in. Something's been removed. H has still got it. Oh, they're doing some work down there, look. Looks like some electricity. They've painted over that one, look. The G symbol still remains. I know there's one down in Service Point, isn't there?
Yeah.
Service Point still has the symbol, and there's one on the floor near there. Oh, we need to cut in there. I want to show everybody something important over here. Some people probably already know what I'm going. Just once we get there. Yeah, the local pests. Right. So for those that are trying to figure out on the old layout, I'm where the nursery. So that's the nursery building there. The nursery still remains, but it's for staff only. I love Service Point. They're such original Billy Butlins style, aren't they? Look.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. But we want to go down here. Now, just down here is a very important pose. Let me just show you that so you know where I am. So at West Lakes, and just give you an idea. We can go this way. We can walk through this way, okay? So, my missus is not a fast walker, so I have to slow down to let her catch up, don't I?
Yeah.
Plus, not only that, look at the sky. So these here were designed on the idea of making them look like similar to the original chalet design. So you can see the layout. I personally, I don't think many people care too much about it, do they? But they are magnificent in here. We've stayed in one, and they're very spacious. They offer a lot, extremely tidy and clean. Can't really mumble, could you?
No.
You couldn't mumble. We had 2 toilets on our one, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah. Over there somewhere. Right. If we go, let's be rebels and cut across the grass. Lucky we parked the car this way, isn't it? We couldn't be bothered to park it in the normal spot. We wanted to go through the pavilion. Here it is. Here it is. This is an important post. Just here. Oh, it's partially damaged, Kay. It's partially damaged. Let's let this person pass. But this post here is important, and I'm going to show you why in a minute. Just to give you an idea, if you want to come, if you want to do a little bit of a history walk around, this all used to be car park. Believe it or not, this used to be the car park. You can tell because see the car park layout there? You stretch all the way along here. But to give you a rough idea, there's Splash Pool, there's the car park, and we come across, and here's the West Lakes. Now, the reason why this post is important, as you can see, it's the only one that has West Lakes 2015 village on it. Canada is reference to when Billy Butlin started in Canada, where he started his first fair and done the dart stall. South Africa is reference to where he was born, which we all know that Billy Butlin was South African when he was born, but he had a dual, what do they call it? Dual citizenship, isn't it, Kay? Skegness, I think all of us know what that is when he first opened up his first camp on Bognor Regis, which is just been a bit damaged. If Bunnies are watching this, fix that please. Is obviously referenced to camp, and obviously Minehead won't be on there because it's at the top. Well, it's not at the top, but we're Minehead. But that is such an extremely important lamppost, extremely post. References, there we are, looks better on that side. Canada's where it all started, South Africa where it's born, Bognor is a camp, Skegness is a camp. Yeah, I know some of you are going to say, well, what about the other camps? When they redesigned these, them other camps wasn't in play. So they kind of stopped all that. So they wouldn't be referenced on there. Would I like to have seen them on there? Yes. But I think that's the argument they're going to have. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The reference to Billy Button is there, and that's what matters. Here are the original chalets of Minehead. Interestingly, they stuck to the original format. So if you look at one block, no chimneys. Second, chimney, no chimney, and then you see chimneys. These are boiler rooms. These ones have baths in them. There's no showers. Anybody that's looking at Service Point, the baths. They are cramped rooms. You walk through the door and that's your bedroom. There is no living room. If you've got a second room, you go through, you've got like a bunk bed, and then you've got your bath. The baths are deep, aren't they, okay?
Yeah. They're okay if you're looking for a very basic, like,
Yeah,
touchdown point.
If you just want that, you're fine. I mean, there's the map of it. Now, we're walking along here because you remember I told you earlier on the movie, on the film, or whatever you want to call this, we talked about the symbols. Just over here now, so you can actually see where the car park would have continued down. Look, this is the actual old car park space. I mean, look, that's a type of carve point there, isn't it? Guess it is to turn there, but yeah, you can actually see where the car park is going. But look underneath. Let me move away because my shadow. Remember we saw the one on Ocean Point? There you are, it's the Ocean Point one. And then remember we saw Oyster Bay? There's the Oyster Bay one. So for any...
Very, very faded red one.
They are faded. There's a very faded red one there, triangle.
Literally a few dots there.
If anybody's interested in doing a history walk, there's the car park. Move around, there's Westlake, and there it is if you want to take some photos. And what's more impressive on Service Point is also another one that has the original sign on the wall. Look. So they've got it just there, still in its original colour. I think there was another couple of symbols further up, wasn't there?
Yeah, somewhere in the front.
Let's have a look. Oh, it's getting the shade. Blimey. Want to come in the shade, pal? Oh, look at that. Doesn't that have a lovely feeling to it? Wow. I just love that feeling.
Yeah.
Just as, do you ever find it? It's got the Butlins smell as well. I like that. So again, Service Point has there's still the Holiday World symbol. There's another one just halfway down without the name. See, here it is, just there. Look. Now, the original plans for this area, because you're wondering why do these still look so original? The reason being is that this was supposed to be knocked down and changed to the hotel, all these. So you were supposed to have Westlakes down there and the hotels here. Planning permission got denied. I think someone in the locals and one of the staff told me, if I remember correctly, it was to do with the appearance and something else. But again, that's on hearsay. But as far as I know, planning permission was denied. It was never continued. If you go into the booking shop, which we need to go to at some stage to get the pin badge, do you want to do that next first?
Yeah, we could do.
We just could go get the pin badge. I ain't going back, but tomorrow we'll miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah? She don't sound very happy, does she? We don't have to if you don't want to.
No, I'm just a bit hot.
You're a bit hot.
Yeah.
It is very hot today. It's cooler than yesterday though. There's another one of them symbols that people are listening to this thinking, that's our conversation we usually have as well. Someone yesterday asked about the mini train. It might have been Baz. It might have been someone else. However, I'm going to show you part of the track. It's slightly overgrown now. What time are we coming back from watch it? About an hour or two?
Yeah.
Well, we go to the booking shop then. Yeah? 1 second. What's wrong? Okay. Do his answer. There's a view of all the chalets and a splash pool that we saw yesterday. Now, some people are asking about the original train track. Obviously, not much of it exists. It went a long time ago. I mean, must be 30 years in it, Carrie, I'd say. This is part of it here. So go along here. You used to go along this pathway here. I think these stones are here just out of pure coincidence, to be honest with you, because they're spread across. But where I'm walking is where it was at one stage. So yeah. I remember the train. Little tiny thing. I think health and safety played a massive part in removing most of it. Sorry, it's just one of the heroes of Butlins there, the lifeguard. Anyway, there's the lodges, and there's the swimming pool. There's the flames.
Outdoor pool's open.
Yeah, it should be in this way, well, really. The dark green one is just a normal flume. Where's the Master Blaster on that? That'd be the big blue one, wouldn't it? There in the middle. Yeah, rest all come from the top. So I think the green one is the whirlpool one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the outdoor pool. There's the pavilion sneaking its beauty for you and just and above there. And around here, I usually do signal, don't I? Oh, don't you like the smell of chlorine?
I love the smell of chlorine.
Oh, just that smell. Nice to see the outside swimming pool. I ain't going to show it because there's a lot of people there. And I know if my kids are there, I won't be happy with someone doing a video showing everybody. So I'll be a bit respectful there. Some other people are like, sorry, I'll do it anyway. But no, it's going to be, I'll do a quick glimpse. There you are. And that's it. We're going to cut through the car park because our car's down here. We're going to pop to watch it. Have a look down there to see what's going on. Sometimes I have a special event on, sometimes I don't. We went Wicker Hole yesterday. Had a fantastic time.
And cinema.
Yeah, we went to cinema. Cinema at the town called The Avenue. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Nice, comfy. £3?
£3 a ticket.
£3 a ticket.
Air conditioning.
Aircon, there you are.
Ice cream. Vegan ice cream.
Yeah, well, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have normal ice cream, and they had what I needed. And fantastic. Here we are. This is the lodges. Welcome to. They call the lodgings Plantation Key as well. Look. I never knew that. Well, that's not showing the lodges though, is it? That's actually showing Plantation Key.
Yeah.
No, they don't call the lodges it. They call the lodges seaside lodges. Look. They just put a sign there. That confuses people. As we come around here, we obviously come to the car park. There's a building around here that used to be for the gold accommodation. So I'd say about 5 years ago, probably sooner than that, to be honest. But I'm just rounding it up. They would have had different levels. So you had the standard, the silver suite, silver plus or whatever, gold, deluxe, premier, loads of different names they would go through. When the Harris family took over, they just said, you know what, Billy Bunning wasn't to do with that type of thing. Let's just have it basic, comfort plus, that type of thing. So they batched these villages with other villages, trimmed them up. So Hollycott Village, where the patio side is twinned with the Plantation Key here. For people who are old school, that's Green Acres with Somerset Village. Oyster Bay with the second half of Hollycott Village. That's for old school. That would be Yellow Camp slash Exmoor Village, twinned with Green Acres, which was at one stage also called Lagoon Bay, briefly, and then it became Hollycott Village. Service Point has always stayed as it is. It's because it's uniquely different. So they're very, very standard, aren't they?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just
I like standard accommodation.
we've stayed in them. The only problem I find with them is they get hot. That's the only problem. But then again, we brought our own aircon with us. There you go. Remember I told you about the gold chicken? You actually got the sign there. It says gold chicken. Look. There you are. No longer used as a gold chicken. It's now used for security and some other stuff.
Oh.
Who is it? Okay. Right.
Hello.
Look at these Butlins logos.
We're just heading out. Yeah, right.
Awesome. What was the other ones I wanted to tell you? Someone yesterday mentioned the word Mendips. Thank you. I wanted to see if someone would mention that name. Very old name down where the Quantock side is. They were also called the Flatlets. One of the first accommodations in Minehead to feature self-catering. So look at that. Look at that. Right, I'm going to do, I think, one more walk around tonight. If anybody wants to, I'm going to do a new post. Anybody who's interested in seeing some more, or me going over something else different, let me know. And then what I might do is do some offline videos, because it seems that the signal here sucks. So we'll try that. I also wanted to say thank you very much to everybody for the really good feedback. I love the one where someone goes, I like watching this movie. That made me laugh. I thought it was brilliant. I've had a couple personal messages arrive as well, saying thank you for taking the time to show us. Look, I love the name. I love what it represents. I know a lot of people are not happy with the current Butlins. Look, that's the nature of Butlins itself. Do I miss Butlins Holiday World? Yes, I do. I miss it greatly. But people before that would say they miss theirs. And that's what makes Butlins unique. It makes us all unique, because Butlins is to do with our eras. It's to do with creating their memories. Each member of staff here represent that. And the fact in today's world, it keeps on going, where Pontins haven't. I mean, Pontins stayed to the old ways, and it didn't work. You have to be adaptive. You have to keep with the times. The old ways are deemed too boring. Right, I'm going to show you the entrance. Hello, Mother. And here is the entrance now. After all me saying all that nonsense, I'm going to have a moan. I don't like the design. I like the fact they've got the Butlins logo. But, so, live, 28,000 people are watching you. That's my dad.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just finishing it now anyway. I like the Butlins logo. It's not 28,000, I think it's 20,000 anyway, it don't matter. This is the entrance now. To give you an idea, if we go back to old school, this is where the main reception used to be. It also used to host a lot of telephones. I don't know if anybody remembers that. You used to walk in here to get your keys. And believe it or not, you're still allowed to go in here. Here we are. Look at that. Look at that. Over here, there's like a nice little painting they've done. Let's have a look. Awesome. Ooh, black and white map. I'll have that. Have that for my collection. Oh, they even got the bus route for the 300. Here to help. I'll have that for my collection as well. So obviously we've got some people featured on here. And just in the background, there we are. You've got Billy Bunning, you've got Iris. Oh, slow connection. You're going to reconnect? It's reconnected. This is Iris. This is Billy Bunning. And then you've got it here. Bunnings don't hide from its history. They celebrate it. This is their charity. So there we are. That's how to donate. And then just in here is the reception. Oh, you can see that it's completely transformed. There you are. There you are. Completely transformed. But yeah, I used to remember coming in here, leaving the luggage in there, and off you went. And we went on our way. Anybody else on resort that needs a taxi number? There you are. Little bit of promotion for anybody. And if you walk through here, these are original as well. I know you're going to say, well, what the hell, man? It's only toilets, but they're still original. Just here and here. These are part of the original design. I'm going to go inside. You don't need to see the toilets. And that's just outside there. And there's one of the rides. All right then, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.